Yo, welcome everybody. Sorry about that. A little bit of technical issues there with my stream key. I'm going to hear my own voice in a second, and I hate it. Once again, I've done the same thing. Few shout outs for the guys in the side channel. Chat, you've been popping off for the last 20 minutes or so. Nicky, thanks for coming along. Cassius, love you, bro. Bradley, welcome, brother. Mac, as always, love you, man. Let me have a look. Chrome Vic, welcome, bro. Crazy Zetoff, I hope I pronounced that right. Generator, mate, love you. Charles, as always, and Animal, welcome, guys. Welcome. Tonight on the panel we have got Mr. Sir Anton Airlines and the one. If you want to unmute, guys, and say hello.
Hello. Evening, everybody there. How are you all? Happy Friday, everybody.
Friday night, baby.
It's not very often we get a, well, I suppose maybe it is, but it's not very often we get a downtime on a Friday, but no, it's becoming sort of common a wee bit there this last wee while. But
yeah, it's been a strange one, and I'm glad that they've got it bang on time this time. Yellow, thanks for coming along. Yellow, you're in the Wasset if you want to come jump onto the panel. Gambo, thanks for coming along. Guys, I've got to ask you one thing. I haven't spoken to you most of the week. How you guys doing? I hope you're keeping well.
Keeping well there, yep.
That goes out to the side chat as well. Sorry, bro, go on.
Yeah, we're getting sort of back to normal here, a wee bit more normal. Now we've got the bars open there on Monday. You know, it's not War Commander, but
yeah, it's
not
nice.
that I've been in them there.
It must be nice to get out and do some things like normal people for a change. We've been locked up for far too long.
Yeah, but as for War Commander, I've been doing 2 Bastion rest bases and logging off. That's me.
Yeah, the sort of the Discord's gone flat. I'm really struggling to log in. Even though I'm in the game sometimes, if I'm indoors, I'm in the game. I've got 2 monitors, so I'm doing other things on the other monitor rather than play the game. It's a shame, really. What about you, the one? How are you holding up, mate?
I haven't been in game for 4 or 5 days. I was busy playing other games and jerking off to Magic Point.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Sean, thanks for coming along. I think I've caught everyone. I hope I don't miss anyone. If I do, I'll apologise. I've got a few things written down that we're going to bring up and as we go along. But to start with, I'm just going to go through the patch notes. There's one big one I want to see if they're fixed. I don't know whether they put it down as being fixed or hopefully they put it down as being fixed. But the out of bounds units off the map, I hope that's being fixed. There's a lot of complaints about it. I sort of put attention on it. I had to, guys. The reason being I felt like I had to put attention onto that is because if there was no attention and people everyone didn't start abusing it, Kixeye would have turned a blind eye to it and let the people that was doing it carry on as they was. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I had to make it a big attention. Look at this. Look how bad it is. To get it fixed as quickly as we could, because it was. Some of us. Well, I think it was the one. He knew he used to get a detonator off the screen, but we never give it a thought about the
no, we never thought about doing a scream. It wasn't
Screamer, Dreadnought, Nemesis, you know.
But can I add something on this, eh?
Of course you can, mate.
Like, since you made this video, I don't want to blame you for everything, but since you made this video, every damn player has that in his base now.
Yes, but I'm hoping today, or if it's not, I don't think it's in the patch notes. I did have a quick scan, but hopefully when the game comes back up, we can check and then we can see if it fucking is fixed or not. Whether Kixeye care about the players or this is the whole point of that video. That it's left with in Kixeye's corner for them to say, like, we care about the players, we care about this, we're going to fix it, or they're not going to fix it. That means that gives me the feeling that Kixeye like, well, just go and do it, guys. Everyone just go and do it, because if one person's using it, why shouldn't everyone be able to use it? Do you get what I'm saying? I know it's a fucking horrible thing to do, but Kixeye they've got to say this is the border of cheating and glitching things out. You're on that side or you're on the bad side. You're on the good or the bad. It's up to you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because there was maybe a few hundred players using that bug. I caught them out that Sunday night, and I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute. If it's okay, if they're all keeping it a secret, hush, we've got this. We can fucking. But then it's not fair for the people hitting them. Why can't the people hitting them use the same tactic?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I'm not having a pop at Kixeye. This is something that they probably didn't know about until it become a video. But it's either everyone can use it or no one can use it, in my opinion. I think that's the most fair way about anything like that in PvP.
Yeah, like, I have to be honest, like 6 months ago till like last month, I was doing it a lot with the detonators. When I got like a detonator under attack, I would move it off screen a little, yeah. Like, I know it's a bad thing to do, I didn't think about it much.
No, yeah, but we didn't never. I never give it a thought that we could put the screamer, and some of them put them so far out. There was no game screen left. You was on another page on fucking on your browser.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. But I'm hoping that they get that fixed anyway. I'm going to read through the patch notes. We have got Pot. Hello, Pot, bro. I did hear you.
There you go. Good, thanks.
Good. Right. I'll go through the patch notes and see what we got. The following changes and fixes have been applied to the Friday, May 28th update. And basically we've got Operation Gemini. I don't know why they put this out a week. I think it's because there's no downtime next week that they sort of throw this in here. But it's the leader of the Descendants revealed. Who is the mysterious figure? And what's driven them to invade the sector? Well, that's all the information they're going to give us. The Operation Gemini Rising. Players can unlock the new Jericho X unique unit by collecting 4 pieces of the tech available in the event store. This major upgrade to the classic Jericho will send enemies running. We are going to get to that. We're going to have a good, probably 20-minute discussion about that, and hopefully the side chat will get involved with that as well. It starts next week, guys. Normal time, Thursday, ends on Wednesday. We will get to the Gear Store update as well. I just want to get to the bug fixes. This is more important. So bug fixes is general fixes, improvements. Micro ordnance description had a typo. Yeah, I made a video on that. I held my hands up to that one. I should have looked for information on that before I made a video. Literally, it's minus 30% reload speed, not plus. Shadow Ops menu had the wrong amount of possible completions. Thank fuck they fixed that one, to be honest. My page has been rammed with that questions about the 5 pieces. Gold defense boost showed twice. That looks like that fixed. Proteus could not be used in raids. That's fixed. Who was using Proteus in raids? And music wasn't playing if enabled. I haven't had the music. I don't even know what the music sounds like in this game anymore.
It's a loop of
yeah, it's just a loop of crap. Who uses Proteus in the raids? I might have to give that one a try actually because we're gonna have to do some raids once we get the game back up. No.
That last one's the most important. Music.
No mention of the fix of the putting units out of boundaries, which is a shame. I would hope they would have just mentioned that and said it's been fixed. Maybe it's a bit tougher than what we thought to fix. Who knows? I don't know. I've got no answers for that. I'm a bit gutted. Hopefully it's fixed. Hopefully.
Well, it's not fixed. I'm not being funny, but we just watched it 10 minutes ago, didn't we? We saw something outside, Harmon's outside.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
so it's not fixed. It's not fixed.
But that spawned in the outside the screen area for some reason.
Yeah, but it shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't spawn there. No.
No.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to see a fix for, other than these, well, pretty poor ones in my opinion? The only good one I can see there is the Shadow Ops menu, the completions. That one was becoming a bit of an headache.
I would like to see only one thing, Shitty.
What's that?
Get all the fucking cheaters banned. That's what I want to see.
They won't ban the cheaters, mate. They'll spend, and that Kixeye know that they're sort of trapped themselves with that. What are you going to do with a game that's got maybe, maybe just clearing the black every month? You can't keep banning coiners. These people have got. This is why they got 15,000 coins on their account, because they don't need to spend their coin that they buy. They only buy the coin so they can keep their account active. That's the problem. I wish we had more. If we was 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, when we had enough players that they could go, right, get rid of him. We don't need his coin. He's destroying the game.
Implement a monthly subscription, like £10 a month to keep your game fair. You go to a fucking clean sector where you only can go when you pay 10 fucking a month.
You'd probably lose 50% of their customers.
No. If I pay like $10 a month and I get a clean sector I can go to with other people that are clean, I'll pay for it.
No, I don't think you... So what you're saying is you're going to pay £10 a month and the Kixeye are going to give you one clean sector?
Yeah.
No, I don't want one clean sector. I want the game clean. I believe they're trying. I do believe Kixeye are trying. I think they're sort of hamstrung themselves with the Because these people that do use the cheats do know that they need to put a little bit of coin into the game to keep their game active. They know this. And I just wish Kixeye would go, right, who's the worst defender? And forget about how much they coin. Who's the worst defender of the cheats and the glitches and the bugs? Get rid of him. But make a point of getting rid of the one that fucking just abuses it so much that it can't be stopped. You know, make the other ones think, well, if we use it, we might lose our game. And it's not just their game; it's their 10,000 coin or whatever they've got, where they've been purchasing coin and not being able to not have to use it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, positive. You said, Rob. Before we started, I want to be positive in this show. And you haven't said one positive word.
Mission Impossible.
Impossible, yeah. Possible.
We did have something else I wanted to bring in. Actually, we move on to the Jericho X. Do all you guys remember the Jericho X? Do you? I'm
Yes.
sure. I'm sure most of you do.
Do you think the old check would be handy for this as well, or just all new check?
Kixeye they've got to get this right. If they get this wrong, they're gonna. I'm not looking for something that's really, really overpowered. I'm looking for something where it's sort of a hit and run unit, but then in PvP it needs to be overpowered because of these fucking hell hands. It's a really tricky one.
What kind of tech does he get built in? Does he get 8H targeting? Does he get the reload speed? Does he?
We've had 3 techs and none of them have been HH targeting or the rapid fire. We've got 1 more or 2 more techs to go.
I think it's more for speed and things like that. It looks like,
it was tyres. And what was the last one? I know the first one was something to do with the tyres, all-terrain tyres or something like that.
Yes, something, yeah.
Yeah, all-terrain threads. And then we got last events, which I didn't even look at, if I'm honest. I bought it, and I don't know why I bought it, because I didn't know what it was at the time. It was only really realising later down the road that I realised it was for the I didn't know it was the Jericho then. I thought it would be for the next unit, the hidden.
I play with fire though, because Jericho is loved by every old player. It's like in your heart, deep within. Jericho was epic.
Yep.
If they fuck this unit up, that's bad.
Well, the old Kixeye back in the day, once the Jericho come out and it got all its tech, I remember one of the moderators saying, I can't remember who it was, but they said that they would never put a unit like that back into the game. So I wouldn't expect it to be as strong as the Jericho. But they're playing with fire. If they don't make it sort of as good as the Jericho, it's got to be really close to being as good as the Jericho. I can't see the rapid fire. I can't see it.
It should not be like a Ruby unit. It should be like a tactical thing that Jericho was.
Yeah, Jericho moved really quick and shoot and move. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it should be able to go in this base? If you have a quick discussion, walk our toilet quickly and get a beer.
But base defense there, unless it hits high altitude there, it probably won't use it in your base because it'll probably only go to level 5, I would say. So that negates your nick and your...
Units like that will go to level 10.
We don't have any of those old units going to 10, though. They only go to 5, don't they?
It's like a Sarkis, eh? So Sarkis goes to 10 also. It's like that kind of unit.
Unless it does that there. But is this going to be an upgrade through time or blood thorium or what is it?
Sarkis was time, so it's going to be like just like Sarkis they said on the official channel.
Hopefully I'm not going
the faction immune also, so he will take over any faction you put in it.
Have we 100% got that information though?
No, it's not out yet. So
because what I'm saying, the reason I'm saying that is he's being called the Jericho X. He's not. The Sharkist was called, what was he? Shadow Sharkist, the latest one.
And then we had our Viper, and then we had our Viper X as well. So we had.
Yeah, that's what's making me think they're making him a unique rather than a.
Yes, I've got that feeling. I've no proof of it either.
He's a unique also, actually. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but he's no longer a hero. So if he's a unique,
Mr. Drake said that in all the official channels, it is just gonna be like a circus, a faction immune unit that takes over any faction you put him in with.
So he can't go in your base.
I don't know.
Well, can Sharkist go in your base?
No.
So that would give us sort of the answer there, wouldn't it?
The ordinary Sarkis, the first Sarkis can though.
Did yes. The very first uniques all went in your base, didn't they? That you could
Yes.
put all of them in your base.
Well, I think at the time you got a war rig, I think, but that was a bug though. But this was
Yeah,
the
that
first
was the war rig one of the first gen. It was one of the first gen units, weren't it? They was never supposed to go in your base. Viper X was rubbish. Cassius is saying. DC AFD, welcome, bro. WC Fun, I love you, bro. There is some more. Let me just scroll up and give these guys a shout out quick. Khalid, thanks for coming along. I don't want to miss anyone. Jane, Sean, and I think that's about it. Go on, guys, carry on. Sorry, I've broken your flow there, haven't I?
No, there's yellow there. Hello, yellow there. Hello there, Cassius. How
He
you doing
said,
there, guys?
Sheila says, I think he's yellow shout out, I'm sure I did. Shoot a move with the ability to hit high altitude. Yeah, but if he's like the Shadow Sharkist, this is what I'm trying to get to people. If he's like the Shadow Sharkist, if he's the same sort of unit, he can't go in your base. So it doesn't matter if he can shoot high altitude. The only reason you want him is to kill Pegasus then.
And also, I would like with this new tech, you know, the way Jericho couldn't hit a moving target. You know, I would want that lock on, that move and shoot. I think that's what Yellow was saying.
But
That would
Jericho,
be a
this is the thing with remaking the Jericho. That there were so many different angles with the tech. Jericho had techs where he could fucking stun infantry, where he could shock heavy tanks. So even if they moved, the splash would shock them, and then that makes them units like standing still. So you could kill them then.
Because you could shock a whole bunch, say, of
Yeah.
Punishers with Jericho. You know what I mean?
It's a very tricky one. Kixeye have really gone out there. I sort of want them to get it right, but I don't think they're going to. I'm really hoping that they get this unit right. If you look at the Hellhounds, we see what we're going to get. We're going to get a hyped up Hellhound, legendary Hellhound, basically. A massively overpowered Hellhound.
And hopefully Kixeye realised that this is the most valuable, most loved, most talked about unit ever in the history of War Commander, and they better not muck it up or there will be an outcry.
The hell will break
The
loose.
reason why people loved him so much was the
Versatility.
Yeah, that one. Of the tech, because you could make so much different tech sets. You could do almost every task with Jericho with a different tech.
I wonder how many tech slots is there? About 30 tech slots for him, isn't there?
And loading game right
he
now.
had, if I remember off the top of my head, he had 1, 2, 3 plus 3 down the bottom, so he had 6 slots. But the different techs that you could put on him it was endless.
All the FF tech could be go on there, like all the
Most of the SF tech, the old SF era tech went on it.
Charged ordnance as well, I think. The shock, isn't
yeah,
that
that's
charged?
the shock. And then you had one that would
And you had Zombifier as well, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
like
you had lots of different things
bottom
there.
and one left and one right, and then 3 top slots.
well,
I remember.
the problem
I love
is,
it.
right? Will we be seeing any more zombie techs as well down the line? Will we get a decent zombie event? That's not that far away, is it?
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
you don't
shame
even
that
super yet, man.
Oh, months away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll live for the fucking zombie events. Anyway, get off that. Go back to the fucking Jericho. We're all saying the same thing, aren't we? Kixeye have got to get this fucking right. They've got to.
I'm not putting hopes on it anyway. I'm not putting my hopes on it. It's going to get fucked up probably like every other thing that comes out just lately, in my opinion. I hope I'm wrong, but that's what I think.
The hardest thing is it should buff all the Hellhands as well. So it might be a case of we're ramming bases with the Jericho and fucking Hellhands. You know what I mean? Good.
All depends what the repair time is as well with it.
Yeah, they're expensive. I think the Hellhands are pushing 40 coin in PvP.
I love that legendary or whatever Jericho X thing to have a built-in rapid fire. Just built in.
No, you won't have it built in because we're getting 4 tech. So it's the next event will tell us what's the last tech or last two techs. But the rapid fire thing is it might be too much. It might be too much.
I'm not making it limited, eh?
Yeah, but what you got to remember, right, is you can where it's not a hero unit. The Jericho X isn't a hero unit, so you bung that in a tomb with whatever how many is it howlers, not howlers, hellhands as you can, and then you can also bung in the fucking original Jericho with them. Behind them, and then just tap that R key with the original Jericho, and you've got rapid fire.
Ooh.
See what I mean? This is what making me think you can't put it in the base. Because if you can put that in the base with the fucking Jericho, you're gonna whoop ass. That's in my opinion. I think.
I know.
Go on, bro.
So we get this the next event there now. What way do you think will it be? An automatic build, or will we have to do it through time or Thor? What way do you think?
I'm going to say time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping. I think Sharkus was a 5 or 6 day build, wasn't he?
Yeah, but remember the word in there that you automatically get this unit. You don't mean I'm just hopeful that I think right automatic means you just bang, you get it in your base. But
yeah, you're giving Kixeye too much credit there. Sorry, who did I interrupt?
You still have to probably build it for 8 days or something.
Yeah, it's going to be a long build. They want people to coin it for their event, don't they?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking now, not that I know Circus was time and all that there, but I'm thinking another way there to try to weed out this Blood Thor there, get people to use Blood Thor and then come out with a pack 3 weeks after it.
No one has Blood Thor left. Then when you need it out.
Jericho won't be upgraded with Blood Thor.
They're
Jericho it'd be Sharkus. It should be only 10 levels, hopefully.
Exactly.
He's not a legendary unit, is he? He's an X. We can only guess with that one.
What is the
X
combination? What does X mean actually? You don't mean?
Yeah, Jericho 10 in it. X.
That's maybe a question out there for your page and that there or YouTube land there. What is X or what does X mean to you?
In the old days, the X variant of the unit was a bigger, better unit than the original.
It's gonna be. If you look at the the Hell Hands right now, it'll probably be 5 times stronger than the Hell Hands, maybe a little bit more.
If you look at the GFG X and the Widowmaker X and the other X units, they're a beefed up version with more fire.
If you look at the yellow, what's the spider one? What are them spiders called? Widowmaker X.
Widowmaker, yeah.
That was actually a faster moving version of the original Widowmaker. It was a faster moving with more drones.
Right,
So
here's
go on.
He's at Micah says X rated walks around X equals walks around in a thong. I want to know, is he talking about you or the Jericho?
I've always got a thong on.
Don't go there. Don't go there, Anton, please.
Pictures will be going up on the Discord after the show. I'll show you my thong.
Also there, guys, another thing that maybe Kixeye haven't realised, they've actually got us talking about the game and we're not really realising we're actually,
excited is the word I want to use when talking about the Jericho.
How about you, mind, Auger? Are you excited for this unit?
I'm not, because of all the other ones coming out. It's going to be a fuck up somewhere along the line. I hope I'm wrong. And also, it's going to be an armor leg to build and wait for it and whatever. In my opinion, I hope I'm wrong, but I've got no faith at the moment at all.
I think Pot's right in a way. It should be, if we've took four or 3 events, is it? To actually get all the workshop parts, I think it should be a free build.
I thought that whenever they said automatically,
make it 4 in build or something like that, and give it.
TJ Lawrence said there he really is an X because he broke up with Jericho a long time ago. That's what X means.
I believe it or not, I was in the minus numbers with my Jericho, so I'd gone round the clock into the minus numbers. I'm now back into the plus numbers with him, so I've gone round the clock twice, and I'm back. I'm on my 3rd go through with Jericho.
Crazy, that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a picture out, and I'll take a new picture to show that I was actually in the minus numbers, minus 104 million, 104 million, or something like that. Billion. It might even be billion. But I've got a picture of it somewhere, and now I'm back up to 25 million VXP. Yeah,
crazy.
2,500. Yeah.
Equals how many hours would that be?
What, using Jericho?
Yes.
In the newer bases, if you use the Jericho, you're getting a lot of XP because the units are so much more. You're taking so much more damage, or not damage, but you're giving so much more damage. So you're getting, it's jumping up by the hundreds of millions per kill. But the older times, when it was back when the Jericho was more a sustainable unit, it was a long fucking grind to get it that far. That's for sure.
Yes. So if you were to do the same thing now, it would take you a quarter of the time, would it?
Oh yeah, I'd probably get round the clock. If I wanted to, I'd run that out a couple of nights a week for about 2 weeks, and I'll probably have it back down to the minus numbers again. I'm not killing the units. It's every hit I'm getting like 100 million fucking XP, or say a million VXP per shot. It's crazy amount of, because I was doing some tests with him the other day. I didn't kill the unit, but I went back in and see if I was getting more XP, and I was. It weren't per kill, it was per shot.
Oh, you're getting per shot then, yes?
I believe so, yeah. I can't 100% say that's how it was. I'll need to do more tests. But it was getting stupid amounts of XP. City understands. I understand City. Some X's suck so hard it's very difficult to let go. Sorry, Brian, and sorry for that. I weren't laughing at that.
Also, we could have a Jericho competition sometime, so we could. That would be fun.
I did that, didn't I? I did try to get someone that beat me in the Jericho. They couldn't.
No, but even let's say have a week, say starting a Sunday at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and screenshot your VXP and then screenshot it exactly 6 o'clock.
Yeah, but the problem is mine don't look like it's gone round the clock now. Mine's got back down to standard. It's not minus VXP anymore. It's over.
But I mean the total. You know what I mean? We can work out the total. Who done what? And you know what I mean?
I can't prove that I bring round the clock anymore.
You need to send in a ticket and ask for your VXP to still haven't gone three times around the clock.
Maybe that. Yeah, maybe they could.
Yeah, in a ticket.
I was actually foolish, you know, with the Adam tech. I sent a ticket and asked for that to be reset. I've got to check when I go back in the game whether it's been reset. It was a typo.
Oh, jeepers! Yeah. Oh dear. Whoops.
Lucky it's only for him.
Something I would do. It's only 120 million. So a couple of bases and you're away, sure.
Yes, they won't take long. I did have a few other things we wanted to bring up. I got a big issue. I don't know about everyone else, but my biggest issue is the PvE bases and the lack of vision, the lack of new bases dropping on the map. Everything we get is reused time and time again. I can't see that Kixeye being able to sustain, because I'm mostly a farmer now. I don't want a PvP anymore. It costs too much. So when there's no skill brought into the farmer side of it, I disconnect from the game. You know, we've got units that are 200 million health. We've got units that are firing 50 million DPS or damage per shot. And we've got bases that are 3-4 years old. There needs to be some sort of fucking level where I'm not saying every base, but they've got to do something about these bases sooner or later. They can't carry on with 3-year-old bases doing the same thing with units that have got... What are the Dopplers got? 70, 80 million health? And the DPS is something stupid. You know, they need to do something with these and update them. This is when the CC comes into place. Yeah, everyone's asking about the CC now. The CC is going to be the making or breaking of new bases for me. If they don't change the bases, I'm going to pretty much be dying off in this game. It took too long. It took too long, and it needs to be updated some way. Too many bases are useless on the map. That's it. Yeah, that's another point, Yella. They are useless on the map. You know, I haven't hit a challenge base. God knows how long. I haven't had to. I'm holding over 100 million medals all the time.
Yeah, you can't spend them either because we've already got the gear for ops and other ways as well. Yeah.
Nothing new in the gear store. All they do is now is they're coming into the gear store now. Every update is they're not putting nothing brand new in there. They're just giving us old stuff that we can buy. I understand that there's people to catch up, but give us a reason to.
If you need medals in 10 minutes, you get like a few million.
Hey?
Medals are so easy to get, even if you do need them, you're done like 10 minutes.
That's what I mean. They used to be called challenge bases for a reason.
Yeah, but really basic bit of time and go pick.
They were challenge bases for a reason because they was quite hard to do, and it was rewarding. You had to. Now they've just made it so easy, and they're just dropping old tech in there. Nothing new, nothing brand new to do. You know. Kicks can't keep using the working on the HMTL5 excuse. That's my argument as well. They're not working on it. Obviously, they are still working on HMTL5, improving it or employing more bugs into it. But
it's got worse. It's got worse ever since they changed over. It was quite good when it first happened, and then just since about the first month, it's just gone downhill severely from there. It's got worse and worse. But when it first came out, I was quite surprised how good it was. Now it's just total shit.
Yeah, it's like they're coding all the bugs from fucking Flash into HTML5.
Yeah, probably that. Yeah.
That's what it feels like, because it's disgusting. I hate it when you click a unit to run across the map and it sort of freezes. Don't freeze for long, but it's sort of running across the map and it stops and it goes and it stops and it goes. It's like, why? Why is it like that? Their units don't do it. If you watch their units that move in a base, they don't stop and start and stop and start. The worst offender for that is what's the name? The bounty hunter. Absolutely disgusting how that fucking unit moves. It stops, it starts. It's like you get caught in a fire for something because of it.
This concerns it's the light bringers there. They're like mules. They will not move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you deploy 6 units and 2 of them move and the other 4 stay where you deploy them and then they're moving off.
They fixed that for a while. They did fix that for a while.
And it's not mainly PvP, so it's just on my ult there and that there. You know, I do some of the challenge bases and stuff like that. I use 2 or 3 there for getting res and that there, and they will not budge. They won't go in Ruby. They'll do nothing.
But WC Thunder's brought the biggest one up. The Dervish are the worst offenders.
Oh yeah,
disconnecting fucking Dervish, fucking bollocks.
Like I'll tell you my story. Like somebody hit me there, like couple of days ago and that there, and I just wanted to return hit, you know, the usual, you know what I mean? Brought in Dervish there and that there, and I'm going, my God, I've DC, and I DC'd so bad once that I had to restart the computer, and it looked like I had like nearly 6 attacks on him, and I'm going, oh my God, what a mug. Like, you can't do a thing, it's instant, absolutely instant. Dervish, bang, gone.
Yeah, we had that same problem. We had it for a while with the...
And I wonder, is it that clone or drone that's with him that's the cause of that? You know what I mean?
Maybe we could take the drones off and have a look.
Yeah, we should test that.
But then again, if the only place we can send it now is for a ticket system, and that gets fucking lost in transition, you know, or in translation even.
I'm getting up here 2 seconds here, guys.
Yeah, no worries. Anyway, is there anything you guys want to bring up as well? I've got a few other things I want to bring to the table, but if you guys have got anything you want to talk about. Nothing.
General performance is bad. I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't feel smooth.
For me, it's been since they've done a 2-weekly downtime. The actual performance of the game slowly how can I pronounce? How do you fucking say it? It slowly goes, but it just goes to shit. The last three days.
Like, I'm doing things like with my eyes hit on muscle memory, and it's just getting slower and slower. It's like a delay, I noticed. For the same thing, you know, like we do normally.
Yep.
It just feels sluggish. I call it lag, but yeah.
Yella's just said, top, don't deploy Dervish when Ruby is on, they are uncontrollable. Yeah, I can control them. My biggest problem is just the game, it just freezes up on you, and then you've got to refresh the game, re-get in and try to get back in the base before that countdown's gone.
In City, if you crash, the opponents if you PvP also crashes.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh,
I
right.
tested. So if you crash putting Dervish in, the guy you're hitting will crash also. Yeah, both will crash completely. Bad.
Yeah, this is the problem, and everyone's, I think, potted it now on the head when he said it's when we first got HMTL5 Christmas time, or just past, it was running fucking smooth. Yeah, there was bugs and glitches. We was reporting them as we got them. But now that they claim HMTL5 is finished and it's done, slowly it's getting fucking back to where it was really bad. When not so much when the arse ender flash player, but when it was really bad when we had flash players and it was crashing every 5 minutes.
It's getting worse now. I think it's getting worse.
Yeah. I tend to agree with you there. I think you're hitting the nail on the head. It's like they're coding all the fucking bugs that they had in Flash Player into the game again. I don't know.
I'm not being funny. Just going back to your other guys, I've said this before, but I don't have a problem with the Dervish when I deploy it. I don't have a problem with Ruby. And I've said to you before in chats, I don't have half the problems that you have. I'm not being funny, but how come that I don't have half the problems that most people have that I'm seeing here and hear about. I've got Wi-Fi, whole computer. I can play 2 games at once, listen to music, YouTube, and that. But I think some of it might have to do with the internet as well. I'm not being funny. I'm just trying to think. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason for it. I wish there was. I wish I had an answer. It's some players just get it more often than others.
Yeah.
And I tend to go with it because I see it. We've got a whole peripheral of we've got people that don't coin to people that really do coin a lot, and I see that it's more on the end of people that coin a lot that get these issues more often than not. If you know what I'm saying.
Like for example, in the morning you look at you got farm. It runs beautifully smooth, like super smooth. You go get your lunch, and after lunch it's just lagging like hell, and you do nothing to your PC, nothing to your internet. It's all super fast internet, fiber optics. There's nothing is wrong, and it just feels sluggish.
It could be the weight of the population on the servers. I guess that's the only other thing I can think of.
Support tells me to trace route to the server, and my ping is over the roof, like 150, 160 plus.
I don't know why they still think that they can pull that one off. We cannot. They promised the service in the EU years ago. Years ago.
Fix latency. We can get the fastest internet you can buy. It won't help.
No, because we're having to go into the US, and the US is always on a fucking high alert. So when we go into the US, we get fucking bottlenecked because they check all the connections coming in. That's their get out of jail card, basically.
When I wake up in the morning early, I play the game with smooth because all the Americans are sleeping probably. But in the afternoon, they're all getting it. And then the lag kicks in. So it's just player load probably. Server lag or whatever.
Yeah, I just want to give a few more shout outs. There's some new people in here I haven't seen before. Krampus, I believe you're older. Bearberries, I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome, bro. Ruby Doogie. JT Lawrence, I don't want to miss anyone because now I've started off something like Raven, Ian, thanks for coming along, guys. Patrick, Paddy the Tank, welcome, brother. I hope and Kieran, welcome, guys. Thanks for coming along. Where was we, guys? Where was we at? What was we going at?
Gear store
updates. I want to go over that quickly.
Yeah,
there's nothing fucking flash. It's new to the gear store is the Doppler cap of 16, 600,000 medals. Articulated rotor hub, 420,000 medals. Let me move my mouse. Polymer tail rotors is 420,000 medals. Laminated windows is 480,000 medals. And ironclad airframe is 480,000 medals. So that's bronze is 420 and silver is 480, which isn't bad. Again, I wish they would rotate, not necessarily for us, but some of the newer players. Just bung some old unique fucking units in there, unique techs. Put them in there, let them buy them. Sorry, Pot, you were going to say something, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say something. It's not quite with this, but so going back to the events, I don't have the one of the things anyway, and what I'm trying to say is that what you just said is in the events. It's when you look at the price list, just go through the price list. Just go through the price list because I scrolled through it, and I come to the check. It was for what's the one that shoots out decoys?
Bounty Hunter.
No, the Hive.
No, the
Hive.
The Hive. Yeah, but
hello again, guys. Sorry about that.
The only way I try to keep ahead is that I miss trim. To try and keep up. And my Hive is 6, and I gave up a long time ago on it. But what I found, I come across the 3 checks that I never had, and they were 200,000 each. I don't know what each one would have been.
Was that in the holdout?
In the normal. I'm talking about the normal event now.
Ain't too bad.
Because you just saying this just reminded me about some of the old tech, and so what I did, even though my Hive was level 6, and I'd spare XP, I got the 3 tech for 600,000 XP each. which at the time that probably would have got that for 1. I don't know, but it's just a tip or hint. Any prize list, just go through. You may or may not have that tech, and if you haven't, but put it on.
Like issue here, like if you already have the tag, like me and City, you'll never see it, so you don't know what's in there.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, no. When we do the live streams on events, we get asked to show the prize store. We can't literally. I cannot see what if there's all the tech in there. I can't see it personally, or Rob or Anton.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, I'm not being funny. What I'm trying to say is that no matter what level you are, just go through. And you might be surprised. You might come across something like
that you didn't think that was in there. Yeah,
yes.
You've got a good point.
Yeah, or you've forgotten about. Sorry, let's get off the subject. But you just reminded me of old tech.
No, and also what my dog was saying. In fact, what we need to do then is, well, saying he brought it up, he's going to be the victim now, so he is there. But we should screen share his prize store.
Yeah,
because that will be totally different to ours. So it will be, and that will help a lot more people out. So it will.
And he will still miss 90% of stuff in there because he owns already a lot of stuff. You have to make a complete new account to check the price for that.
Okay, we can do that. All right, we can do that. No worries. No point shouting about it. What else was I going to bring up? Is there anything else you guys want to bring up saying that?
No, just remember we were discussing before there regarding the survey city there. Maybe you were going to bring that up later on.
Yes, I was. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I nearly forgot. I'm glad you brought it to me.
No bother there. It was the very last.
Yeah. I'd like to know in the side chat as well. Do any of you guys bother with the surveys anymore? I'm going to ask the panelists one at a time as well, and the reason for why I do that, you can let me know in the side chat for me if you don't mind.
Yes.
So we're going to move on to Anton then. Anton, do you even bother with them?
Nope, I don't bother with the surveys. I did at the start. I thought it was a fair play. It was a good idea there to engage in the gameplay, and I thought it was a fair touch. It's just like you're going to your local bar, your local, the owner will come along if you're regular, like everything okay with you, what you think of her new menu, or what you think of her new beer, or what you think of, prices, or what you think, because that's how they gauge everything there.
Yes.
But I was doing a survey, but there's no feedback from it.
None. Nope.
None. So it's not a survey. It's just, is it legally, they have to legally do this or something like that? Survey? Or
the thing is, they can actually, there's an easy way for them to prove that they're looking at these surveys. They can come with us with a few stats, few figures. They do a Drake's Dungeon. It could be incorporated with a Drake's Dungeon podcast. And he could go through it, show a few of the people's surveys, how they answered, and then go to a thing where it gives them a chart of what answer everyone's given, and the percentage of a graph of what people have said and what. It's easily done. It's easy for Kixeye to prove that they have read them, they have gone through them, and they are trying to fucking help. You know what I mean? Not just do it their way, but they're trying to incorporate the players' ideas into the game.
We don't want to be exact, but it's nice to know if you put the time and effort into something. It'd be nice to get not an outcome, but like they could ask a question on that there. What do you think about the last event? What would you change about it there? What's good about it? What's bad about it there? Like, obviously it's going to be negative a little bit because you're asking them what was bad about it there, but you're also going to get a positive because you've asked what's positive about it there. So you have to give an answer.
Yes.
Yeah. So go both sides. You know what I mean?
It's not,
and then it's not negative. Then they're being proactive. They're asking for negative stuff, and they're also asking for positive stuff. So
the problem is with anything Kixeye do is when you start being negative, they don't see any positive out of that. If someone comes along and says this unit is, or 100 players come along and say this unit is a little bit overpowered, or X unit's a little bit underpowered, they see that as people putting the company down. Instead of seeing that as a positive and saying, okay, we need to look into this. We've had 100 complaints about it, or whatever, how many, 1,000, 10,000. Let's look into this unit and take that negative and make it into a positive and pass it on to the player base. It ain't hard to do. People call me a cunt all the time, and I take that as a positive because I am a cunt.
But if I went down to my local bar, now again, somebody there, like, obviously, like, I've been playing this game, like, say, 10 years there, or 9 years. 9 years in September I'll be playing it there, but I should be a loyal customer. Like, my local, say I was in my local 9 years, right? And out of the blue, I turned round and said, that pint doesn't taste nice. They are automatically not going to question me. They're not going to taste the pint. They're going to take my pint, pour it down the sink, and give me a new pint without even asking. Now, we're not asking maybe for that much, but that's what Kixeye should do.
Yeah. This is you're hitting the nail on the head right there. Anything that anyone says that they disagree with, their simplest step is to remove you from whatever the site is, instead of taking what you're saying. And even if you go into a private PM with one of the moderators, whatever, they've got to take with the rough with the smooth. So when people are saying this unit's great, it's fantastic. But when people are complaining saying this unit's not right, Kixeye have got to then go back and say, right, we can't fucking ban all these people off the forums and the Discord. Let's listen to their point of view, get a few of them into a chat or a lot of meeting message board thing, and take their opinions on board. I'm not saying mine. I'm not saying any of these guys here. I'm saying the population of the game. Any of the players have got opinions, but they don't. They always see a negative as a negative. They never see a positive in a negative. It's arse about face with them.
It is indeed. You know what I mean? And that's the way. I know you can't compare, business with, they have their own way, but customer support or customer care, that is it. You see, if you don't have that, you could have the best hotel in the world, the best facilities there, and people, little Hitlers, it'll just ruin it for you.
Yep. And they always ask on these surveys, I didn't get to the other guys. Pot, do you do the surveys?
No, because I don't listen to you in the game. I don't listen to your tickets. I don't reply to your tickets. Those nobbins and dipsticks in Discord, well, they're just a way of time. So no, they take the piss, I think, by putting it in the survey, in my opinion. Thanks.
There's a question for you, a statement for you there. Sorry, City there. Patrick has said something there.
Patrick, I don't care. I can't remember. So true, City. I've been banned from the forum and Discord for telling the truth. This is the problem with Kixeye. Don't get me wrong. I've been out of order on the Discord and the forums. I've been bang out of order. I deserve the ban. But I see some of the reason people get muted. Excuse me. People get banned, and I see the reasons for it. And they're asking a simple question, and what they get is some fucking stupid child. I'm not going to name his name here, but they get some sarcastic answer of a stupid child that's got maybe 10 guys in that Discord that will back him up. So that one player's asking a question, asking a reason for something, and then he's got 10 guys jumping down his throat over it. He gets angry, he starts calling them names, he gets banned for it because of this little mob mentality that they got in that little Discord and the forums. That's all on Kixeye. That's on no one else but Kixeye. So yeah, that's the reason a lot of people get banned, is because they've got little mob of players in there that will back up whatever the mod says, and then they not just back it up, they will be a bit spiteful towards you. You will then retaliate and say something back, and obviously he's got this little power wand. He banned you for it. That's the truth about this Discord and the forums, is they got their little power trips in there that can't accept that some players they are just trying to have a conversation about X unit, this bug, that bug, maybe this guy's cheating, and Kixeye, I've got to take these things in. Instead of getting a little fucking gang mob of little fucking idiots, let people talk about things. As long as they don't go too far, let them fucking discuss it without jumping on them for it. Sorry, Anton, go on, mate.
No, you're grand there, but it's like we're not saying it's any better than anybody else's there. But if somebody says something, try this with that, we're not going to automatically say, no, don't talk stupid, we know better than you. What we do is, we go on, we test it, and we test it this way, and we test it that way. And if it works, it works.
We've done it so many times. We've tested things until we're blue in the face.
Even if it doesn't work, what we say was, look, we've tried it. I can't get it to work the way it works for you and that there, rather than say, no, you're wrong. You know what I mean? Nobody is ever wrong.
I was watching the Discord this afternoon to make sure we was going to get the downtime when the downtime dropped. And I was watching the guy, the way he spoke to people, is like, you're doing that with based on how many facts? Well, the guy's all he's done is made a post saying that this. I can't remember exactly the words for it, what he said, But he was asking questions, and the answer he got was basically another question. Instead of saying, right, okay, we'll take that on board, we're trying to, I'll pass it on to the team, we'll have a look at things. The guy was just sarcastic in his fucking answer. Then he had his 3 mates or 4 mates jump on that guy for asking a question. Why would anyone want to be on there? Why would anyone fucking go on there and be a reasonable person when you're getting jumped down on or jumped on every time you ask a question? No.
Trolling there at the
It's trolling, but it's trolling within the company. That's people within the company instigating it.
No, I don't like that at all there.
It's fucking disgusting. And, yes, I can be like that. I'll hold my hands up. But at the end of the day, I'm a fucking idiot that plays the game, does YouTube videos, trying to bring some happiness to people. I'm not a company that's trying to sell you something. I'm not trying to sell you. You either watch my videos or you don't, as far as I'm concerned. You watch the live streams or you don't. But when you're a company trying to sell a product, you don't want little fucking mites in there or little gangs of people that are fucking bullying people out for asking questions. People are terrified to ask questions on Discord.
Yeah, the reason you see people get muted or kicked for is like stupid. Like personally, I got banned for an emoji that hurt some snowflake's feelings.
Yeah.
Like an emoji, like come on,
Exactly. We're not going to get in discussion with that here, Rob. I think that's the wrong place. But I understand where you're coming from. It's silliest. The silliest things can get you banned on their forums and their Discord. And they've not changed. When the company changed hands, I thought, yeah, we might get a new lease of life. They might start to understand why people are frustrated and sometimes angry at them. But they don't. They've got worse, if anything. They've actually got worse than actually moving forward.
Representatives and moderators, they think they're funny. They use sarcasm. When someone uses sarcasm back to them or has a question, they just offended, Like, what's the point with that?
There we go. There's a wee statement there. You can from Norman there. Congratulations, by the way, Norman. He's just hit level 53 the other day. There, you must be a long time player. What's your ID there, Norman? There, roughly.
I know people with low IDs. When they had that fucking glitch out, they was leveling up daily.
What's your ID? Are you 3 million?
2 million, yeah.
What is it? Sorry.
2 million something. Yeah,
2 million and something. I'm 14 million.
I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to see if Kixeye fixed the out of boundaries unit.
Tested, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it live. See if actually Kixeye have done anything for a change instead of just sprouting off and banning people on the fucking forums and Discord.
Do you need a base?
Haven't.
Do you need a base support there? No.
No, should be okay. I'll just use.
Oh, you can do it in your own there, can you? Oh,
yeah,
right, yes.
So
it's a hellhound. Is that what you're trying to put out there? Is it? Yep.
And you just fucking. It looks like it's been fixed. Yeah.
Can you try the one there in your end there, can you, please?
Can you all try just to make double check?
Oh, well.
Yeah, but I'm not going to use a screen in case someone screams.
No, just put. We're doing it for science. It's not. We're not trying to con anyone.
Well, I can't do it.
It looks like it's been fixed. That's something good that's come out of this.
I don't have a keyboard. Right. What browser are you on, City?
I'm on Opera GX.
Right, so you're on Opera, so it doesn't seem to work on Opera. What browser are you on?
I'm on X. So you want me to screen share it for you guys?
Yeah. Well, it depends.
Yeah, let me load up the game.
City there, if he wants to screen share. But...
I'm going to have to set it up so I can screen share. Well, bear with me, guys.
I'm going to load the game.
Guys, 180,000. My God.
Yeah, he's old.
Oh my God. Well done there. Well done, Norman. Fair play to you there. Fair play to you. I don't know you from Adam there, but fair play to you. That's you're good and fair play.
You need a screen share the one.
Yeah, what unit you want to test with?
It doesn't matter.
Just put a hellhound. Make sure it's not the screamer or anything like that there. That in case somebody gets a snapshot of you. You know what I mean?
The screen share on and give me 1 second.
Yep.
It should be on now. I have the full screen.
Norman.
Is it on?
So you will be now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move to the.
RT, or what do we call it? Adam Workshop fixed. Area is Workshop fixed. Omega.
If we can go there, Anton. Let's see if we can go in the corner. Okay. I have to do this key here.
And Raven, 1.6. Holy God. I'm 14 million and I think I'm an old hand. Oh
I think
dear.
I'm either 19 or 20 mil.
Sorry, weet je how dit won't work? Want me to test the screamer?
Yeah, if you could, mate. Just you're on stream. We're not doing it to con people.
I'm not gonna, no one's gonna hit me anyway, so. Hope.
And guys, if any of you can test it on different browsers and that there to see if it can work,
Dopplers
you
still
can do that
can't
there.
hit moving targets unless they stop. Yeah, pretty much. That's fixed. Fixed, definitely.
Good man there, Norman. Good. Are you on the Discord there, Norman? Are you there? You know.
I'm going to put the Discord chat thing up shortly.
So you'll put the link there. Definitely need to get a chat with you there sometimes. You know what I mean? Find out how you do things and that there. Knowledge is power. So is there,
we
guys.
actually go into an open voice chat so you can. Whose screen am I watching? That's the ones, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I think they've answered that question. The one I think that's fixed.
It looks fixed, yeah.
Well done, Kixeye. Have they fixed that there? Fair play. You know what I mean?
I got I've got no qualms of fucking saying that they've done something right for a change. I haven't, and this is one thing that they really needed to get fucking fixed. Fixed.
Compass Z, he uses Opera GX. What's the advantage of that there, or disadvantage, if anything?
Yeah, that's not easy.
He can't do it either. So thanks for the feedback there, guys.
Good job, Kixeye, yeah.
Yeah, J Monkey there, a wee message for you there, City there. Fair play, thank you. Nice one, City, for getting that sorted there. Yep, I think. Also, I think, guys, if you should make a wee post on his page there regarding that there. You know what I mean? Definitely, he was a catalyst for that there for sure. Yeah, I think City.
Now, question, Anton. What's going to happen to the people that still have it there?
Well, that's.
That will still have it
Do you know
there.
what? Do you know what? There, I think Kixeye should do a total reset. All platoons on map brought home. All platoons and bases send back, and have 0 in that there, and have a cooldown time of half an hour to get all your, no hitting for half an hour.
Right.
So do you post the Discord link there? Norman said he'll get on sometime there.
Okay, yes, I can do that now. Invite
Definitely,
people.
Norman. There. Come on there sometimes there, because there's not too many 53s to speak to there.
Copy. Here's the Discord link, guys. If you want to come along, as I was going to say, we go into like an open mic, so anyone can join as long as you don't get fucking stupid in there. The guys normally let it be. Just come along and have some fun with us. There is last thing we need to go over before we finish is the new contest, which is a War Commander Summer Movie Poster contest. There's only one reason I want to show this, because I made a poster, but I can't post it on the Kixeye forums. I think you might have seen it already, but I want to show it off again, basically. So we didn't get to have a summer movies last year, but the movie theatres are starting to open back up. So it's time for the return of the War Commander Movie Poster Contest. For this contest, create your own War Commander movie poster. Every event we make our own poster to set the tone. And now it's your chance to make one. Take whatever War Commander art you can find, or make your own, and put them together to make an awesome poster for the world to see. Below I've provided some art assets to help you get started. So basically they'll give you they'll give you one picture. Yeah, this is the only asset they've given you. Well, anyway, here's my picture. Where's it gone?
I still have to make one, actually.
Just give a wee shout out there to Patrick Malone there. He is.
That ain't the one. Yeah,
That's
give
a brand
me a
new
shout
ID
out,
there. Yeah.
Give me a shout out, bro.
430,000.
Isn't the correct one.
Is that ID?
This is the correct one. And my movie poster is Hot Shots Part Twat, Drake's Dungeon. And it's got a little city with a chicken firing a bow and arrow. These guys have seen it. They're not going to fucking laugh at it again, wankers.
No, sorry there. You can. I only can laugh at one joke. You know that. You know. For
I don't think
this
you found it
couple of
that
times
funny.
down there.
I had to get it out there because it's a little rib at my best mate.
I still. Ah, well, fair enough. There, that's good enough. There. I still wanted the Titanic with Stevie Wonder at the helm and a small ice cube.
I
about that size.
did try making that for you. I couldn't find a fucking small ice cube that was.
Oh, I swear to God, there.
I did try. So I can give you the link to this if you guys want to make a work. This is something I love doing, is making pictures and memes and things like that. So if you want to do that, is the discussion on Kixeye. If you're not banned, go on there and make a picture and have some fun with it. Hopefully they don't get too if you insult a few people.
Yeah, you can get foreign banned for putting your own picture up.
Oh, can you? All right.
Yeah.
Don't put the wrong picture up, guys. Do it. Keep it clean. Anyway,
Man, there, Norman. There, Norman says he's 165. There, the God Emperor. Yo, we'll be grand there. We'll be grand there.
Right. Have we run our course? Why isn't that working?
Oh, there's 579,000 AD. That's a old one as well.
Yeah.
Good for you, Will.
My oldest ID is on Battle Pirates, 250,000. I played it for about 3 days and then found War Commander. It's a better game.
Backyard Monsters was my oldest AD there, but not with these games.
Right, I think we've run our course, guys, and part ways, and see you next time. I'm going to go with the shout outs, and I'm going to call out Pot, if you don't mind first, mate.
Yeah, I don't mind now. I'd just like to say thank all the guys coming out there. There's over 80 plus, probably 90 plus. Good to see you all. Good comments. And you people and some of the old fellas, mate. Well, I won't say nothing, but yeah, well done to you for last. That's all. And to these three guys who put all the hard work in and all that, and I'm just a troublemaker now of the crew, and I love it. And thanks for putting all the time and effort into it. I wish you would get more reward out of it, from Kixeye and all that, but you don't. So thanks everyone, all the best. Cheers.
Thank you. The one.
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Anton Airlines Warpaint. Thank you.
God.
And thank you all for watching and have fun.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Sir Anton.
Yep. Again, silly thanks for inviting them there. Thanks for all the gang and that there, and the panel there and that there. As I say to what my dog says there, I'll thank you to all three of you there for all the knowledge that you've given me over this last month or so there. You know what I mean? Top dollar. You know what I mean? Everybody out in YouTube there and that there. Also to Norman and to Mr. Malone there and Wolf and that there. You know what I mean? All your IDs are crazy. They are nuts and that there. Mr. Yellow there and that there. Hope to catch up with you soon there, guys. Have a good event there, guys and dolls and that there. And we will catch up really soon and keep it classy out there.
Perfect. Thank you. As always, guys, I appreciate your time putting in, coming along, listeners to Drivel On. Many of you are welcome to come along the live shows if you've got something you want to, some input you want to give us, some feedback. I'm always open to that. You only got to ask, send me a PM, talk to me on Discord, and we can sort that out. But other than that, guys, as Anton says, keep it classy, and we'll see you next time. Take care, all. Love you. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. Take care.
Cheers, everybody. Take care.